Good morning. It is the morning of day 8 in Rolling Fork, Mississippi area. We are loading up, getting ready to go. Skid steer on the truck back here, dump trailer, my truck, chainsaws, and I don't know, dozen and a half other vehicles and pieces of equipment. Headed down to Rolling Fork today. The potato head is exited the AO, so we can get back to work down there. We'll be working at Pinkinsville today, which is that neighborhood that had the 14 houses that are utterly smashed. So we're gonna go put it into piles so county debris haulers can get in here and do their job. Also have a plan to at least begin the process of distributing the 22 pallets of Little Debbie. So I know a bunch of y'all said that's not food. Why did they bring that? Yeah, it's not food, but when you realize that there's other distribution sites around here that are filled with everything else, and we have a bunch of everything else as well, you know, a little bit of Little Debbie goes a long way towards morale, especially for the little ones. But it is not my expectation that the citizenry of Rolling Fork, Mississippi eat Little Debbie cakes for the entirety of their calories for the next month and a half. So do the best you can with what you got where you're at. Out here in Pinkinsville today, putting some fuel in the front end loader. We have 5 skid steers on site today doing cleanup, working on the track hoe, putting fuel in it, and it's throwing a code for a fuel water separator. But that used to be a house. Tornado stuff.
I'll take it all. You just stick between the big piles and get the trees separate from the metal. Copy.
Bravo, Storms.
Go, Bravo.
The pile in front of you on the left-hand side, there's a whole bunch of metal. See if you can pick that out and separate it for the skid steers, please.
Copy. I'm going to try to move it to the left side from where we're looking at it, right behind the wood pile.
Bravo. We've got 9 folks from Omaha, Nebraska Disaster Relief. They're out here, they're fobbed up with us, getting moved out to site. We've also got 4 dudes and 2 skid steers from Manassas, Virginia, out here doing stuff. And for the first time since we've been here, day 8, I saw 2, count them, 2 grapple trucks out picking loads. Now, 2 is not even kind of enough, but it's definitely better than 0. So that was comforting. And it's Sunday. This place is a ghost town. I'm imagining what few left in the neighborhoods are at church or just laying low. But it's super quiet out here. Most of the linemen have drug up as well, and the Cajun Navy that was working out of Silver City, they drug up and they're on their way to, or already at, Little Rock, Arkansas. So stuff's happening. We're getting it done. Today definitely has a Sunday vibe around here. Definitely has a Sunday vibe. Shift your automatic pig. There we go. Just moving stuff to the road. Trying not to flip the machine. Wouldn't be the first time, but you know. Stacking cars for the used car lot. Well, we're a little sideways. Found the lid to a septic tank, I'm guessing. And we're probably sitting at a 25 to 30 degree angle currently, bringing some equipment out to help recover the big wheel loader. Fun times. We're out.
Stop, Romeo.
Got a skid steer to push from the rear, and one to give me a little pull from the front. And
Any dock.
We're out.
Up the big pile with low kit.
Sounds like we got a boo-boo. Somebody got an owie.
I'm driving on the road.
Slightly used Chevy Silverado, it looks like. Pedestrian who just super duper wants to be in the way. Looks like a little Pontiac. We got next. With a deer head in the back seat. That's fun. A little bit of decoration, you know, liven things up. That looked like it was a caddy at one point. Lost its hood, wouldn't it? A couple more in this field across the way you gotta get. Try not to find any more septic tanks, but I imagine that's not over for right now. A little bit of the action going down Pinkinsville Road.
Bravo. Bravo, Storms. Do we have contact information for the rental for the Fanny?
Yes, we have a tech inbound.
Roger.
Traco's still acting goofy. Imagine that, Traco made in China. Doesn't run that good. Who'd have thought?
Bravo, Storms, follow on. Does the tech know we need the fuel water separator?
They have been informed.
Roger.
Now I gotta remember where I put the bucket for this thing. So I can swap out from forks to bucket. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Negative, I'm good, thank you.
Let's about face. Forks off. Bucket on. Bucket on. Back to work. Lunch is on site across the street. Apparently somebody busted us with some brisket, so that's cool. So we're gonna go back across the street and get some chow. Give you one more look at the main drive of Pinkinsville. It's getting better. It may not look like it, but it is getting better. And there's still a massive amount of work to do. Got these guys out in the field over here on the right. Have been picking through the debris in the field to load up into a dump trailer so that this field can be planted. Because again, poorest county in the country, highest unemployment in the country, 37% below the poverty line, $24,911 per year average household income. Under $25,000 household income. So, gotta get those fields planted so they can make some money. For lunch today, brisket, bread, coleslaw, and zebra cakes. Who'd have thought? Yeah. So this is a neighborhood that's to the northeast of Pinkinsville, in the direct track of the storm. We've got to demo this house, take care of what's left of that big tree there, and that big, looks like tulip poplar right here, laid over. Some clearing work has already been done, but police the rest of these trees. And then the house next door is questionable, might stay, might go, and then but the house, third house down, is a demo as well. So yeah, looks like Beirut. There's a little Bobcat track skid steer picking up a giant log right there. Giant for its size anyway. See if he can get it. I think he stalled the machine out. It's a lot of log for, I don't know what I just did. Got a little gaggle of skid steers going on down here. 1, 2, 3, 4 skid steers. They're so cute. They're so cute. push it out to where you can grab it, Eagle. Here we go. We can push this thing that used to be a house out to the skid steers. Nice used refrigerator. Take $10 for that. Oh, we found 5 septic tanks so far today. Well, it doesn't look like much, but we're actually making progress at Pinkinsville. Pretty much the last thing left to do on the half a dozen properties back this way towards the highway, the 2-lane highway, is scrape with skid steers just to get all the little junk up into the piles, clean the dirt out a little bit, but all the big stuff has been moved up to the road. It's pretty good production for a Sunday. I'll take it. It's 14 home sites. Give you a little tour. There we go. As you can see, there's still a lot of like little debris in the dirt, but all the big stuff's been moved. Piles of debris along the road. Not terrible. Well, that's going to do it for day 8 out here on site. It's going to be, we got some rain coming in from the southwest. We're going to be headed back to the fob shortly. Still lots of work to do out here. I'm encouraged to see that there's grapple trucks out here, and there's people from Omaha and people from Virginia, and the Cajun Navy's out here. They got a weekend crew, but a weekend crew's better than nothing. So that's nice. You know, we're at that phase where reality sets in for everybody who lives here. It's like, oh, this is going to take a long time to fix. Yup. And resources will start slowing up because there's other stuff in the news cycle. Trump indictment, and, you know, Putin talking about putting nuclear weapons in Belarus, and bank collapse, and all that, you know, the 50 tornadoes that hit last night, and all that stuff. Or 2 nights ago. So all that stuff contributes to the amount of airtime that a place like Rolling Fork, Mississippi gets. And the less airtime it gets, the less resources it gets, the more easily it's forgotten. So it's good to see people here getting stuff done. Even though it feels like a ghost town. Weird vibe. Weird vibe. Feels like a ghost town. I don't think I've seen a single, well, that's wrong. I've seen one resident today. One resident today. It's odd. Appreciate y'all. You know the drill. GrindstoneMinistries.com if you want to plug in and help out. Bless y'all. Shalom.